Man, this is a story about Joey, the dude who saved my mom and dad's life. And I'm out here in Atlanta right now, and I hit my man up, I hit Law up, and I was like, dude, I just gotta tell this story because this man really is a hero, and you know what I'm saying? Like, his great efforts deserve to be noticed and recognized. So, as you might know already, I'm from New Orleans. Hurricane Isaac just came through and it hit. So my parents, they live in La Place now. That's to get away from, what Katrina did and all that type of stuff. So they live out there. That's like in the suburbs. And unfortunately, that's the spot that got flooded this time with Hurricane Isaac. So on that day, ironically, the same day Katrina hit, August 29th, the same day, 7 days later, that's when Isaac came through. And my little sister, she hit me up and she was like, yo, mama left a voicemail on my phone saying it's like 4 or 5 feet of water in the house. And that's all we had to go on for like 7 or 8 hours. Just the thought that our parents are trapped in the house and it's like 4 or 5 feet of flood water in there already. So about midnight Atlanta time, she got another voicemail from my mom saying, now we're in the attic. So the flood water obviously had gotten to the point where my parents had to go to the attic. That's the only place in the house that kept rising. So I'm sitting here stressing. I'm really like having to come to grips with the fact that my parents might die. Like they might seriously die, and I'm sitting here on Twitter. I took to Twitter, putting my mama address out there, telling people where they at, how they stranded, and all this stuff. So I talked with people from the mayor's office. I talked with the news. I talked with the radio station down there. It started trending on Twitter in New Orleans. Talking about Dee-1's parents are stranded in the attic and all this stuff from the flood. And everybody who said they were going to go out there to rescue them and do something, I really appreciated that. But I never heard any word back on who went out there and who actually got them and what was going on. So I didn't know what was up. So I stayed up the whole night. It's like 8 o'clock the following morning and I'm still up. And I physically can't even keep my eyes open anymore. And, I fall asleep. And about 12 noon, I woke up. And I had like 100 missed calls, 100 missed text messages on my phone. I looked down, I scrolled through them. It's mostly everybody just wanting to know how they doing, did they find your parents? And I look, and I see one from this guy, Joey. And Joey, I just met Joey like a month ago. Joey started mixing my new project that's coming out. The Focus Tape, hosted by Manny Fresh. So Joey's mixing and mastering my project. We ain't grow up together, we ain't go to school together. He don't know my family, I don't know his family. And I get a text message from Joey when I woke up saying, call me D, I'm in the boat with your mom and dad right now. And I'm like, what? So I call this man back and the first voice I hear on the phone is my mom saying, David, we okay. Joey got us. And I didn't realize what this man did. This man drove from his house as close as he could get, which was like still miles away from my parents' crib. This is not any of the people who I called to go and help them. This is a man who found out what was going on, knew where they lived. He heard their address online or something like that, got out of his truck and walked miles upon miles upon miles to get to my parents' crib, till the water was up to his waist, then up to his chest. And finally, these people in a boat from the Department of Wildlife and Fisheries were like, yo, man, where you going, man? You walking into the flood. Like, what's wrong with you? And he said, I'm going to 2728 Yorktown. I'm going to rescue those 2 people that are trapped. And the boat said, oh, well, guess what? That's where we going too, so come hop in with us. So he hopped in the boat with them, and they went, and they rescued my parents, man. They saved my parents' life. And that stuff just motivated me and inspired me, man, because he not looking for any accolades. He not looking for any attention. All the news cameras in New Orleans was on them when my parents finally got rescued. He was like, I don't want my name in the paper, any of that stuff. That stuff really just humbled me, man, and really inspired me. And now I'm in the studio. We over here at Tree Sound tonight. As I'm telling the story to everybody over here, in the kitchen, this man texts me like, yo, I'm ready to get back to work when you are. Mixing and mastering the new project. that's some heroic stuff, man. And I just don't know quite how to say thank you. Like, how you tell somebody thank you who saved your parents' life? You know what I mean? So, like, that's what it is, man. And it's still good people, and thank God for good people with good hearts, man. So, you know, and the battle continues.